Well, Liz, as you might remember, last month we covered that letter from the Chief Justice, which essentially gave Steven Singer and the Office of Public Defense Services 20 days to come up with a plan to help address the state's ongoing public defender shortage. At that time, we asked what the repercussions might be if that quota was not met. And while we did not receive a response on that, today, Steven Singer found out.
Basically, it's horrified the entire national public defense community, and it's made Oregon and its public defense system and its court system and the Chief Justice basically a laughingstock in the country.
Strong words from Steven Singer, who until this afternoon was the executive director of Oregon's Office of Public Defense Services. But by a 6-2 vote,
all those in favor of the motion say aye.
The newly appointed Public Defense Services Commission chose to fire Singer from his leadership role today.
Commissioner Solomon, aye.
As the state's public defender shortage continues to impact defendants and victims alike. But Singer called the firing a sham, as the decision comes just days after Supreme Court Chief Justice Martha Walters, in an unprecedented move, chose to dismiss all 9 members of the former commission Monday, only to reappoint 5 of them, along with 4 new picks Tuesday.
This is what happens in third world tin pot dictatorships. This is when the legislature or the parliament won't do the bidding of the chief executive. And so the dictator then dismisses the parliament and reconstitutes the parliament with a new parliament that will be more pliable and do the dictator's wishes.
But during today's meeting, Chief Justice Walters said this decision was based on the urgency of the need and a lack of progress.
There's unrepresented people. What are we doing about that? And I've been doing that since February. And it wasn't until I finally had to write a public letter on July 1 that we got proposals. And we still don't have anything we can take to the E-Board.
As the only public defender system in the nation to rely completely on contractors, Oregon has a long history of defense attorney shortages, an issue only made worse by the pandemic and the backlog of court cases. A report published by the American Bar Association in January found Oregon had only 1/3 of the public defenders needed, stating, quote, "At current caseloads, OPDS simply is unable to adequately represent individuals in adult criminal and juvenile cases." According to that report, Oregon is short more than 1,200 attorneys and would need all 592 current public defense lawyers to devote 26 hours a day and represent 156 cases a year to meet the demand. And while Oregon's public defender shortage continues to cause cases to drop and defendants to go unrepresented, today Singer said removing him would not solve the complex issue, but it may hurt those who can't afford attorneys.
You're going to find it's going to be very, very difficult to get it back. And in the end, I'm not the loser. You're not the losers. The Chief Justice isn't the loser. The court system isn't the loser. The real losers here are the clients.
Now, we reached out to Singer and the Chief Justice's office for comment, but neither responded by the time of our broadcast. During that meeting today, the Chief Justice said more than 35 people are currently in custody in Oregon without representation. She said even more are outside of custody and lack access to attorneys as well. Reporting live in downtown Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.
Joelle.